Have you ever had someone evoke this beautiful, deep, and profound experience within your soul that you needed to articulate to get out? She looks at me with what was beyond woo in her eyes, like a newborn child in awe of the world. This was beyond love or the stories of the mind, though it can easily become misconstrued by a story, attempting to understand what is not to be understood, because the mind tends to want to do that often. It is only with the heart that one can rightly see, or that one can see rightly. What is essential is invisible to the eye. Where's that quote from? Do you guys know? Her fierceness scares me, but this is her truth, and in this I admire. Know that I never want to own you, or anything that innately desires to remain free, uninhibited, wild, and bare. But I want you to remember what tastes best when you desire to eat. You see, through my experience and observation, the chains that bind us, the very chains that bind us, are our ticket to freedom, should we see that they are intended to be broken, unless we want to forever remain a prisoner to them. Our true nature is birthed out of chaos, and we're destined to die into chaos, where disorder meets order. That's how the world was created. The mind transcends into peace as its layers of confusion dissolve into nothingness with each fleeting breath, where life meets birth and where death meets life. All becomes one, where nothing's no longer left. The ambition that I feel is immense, powerful, like a beautiful cloud. I don't know where it comes from. It's exciting, and when I lose it, I begin to drown in time and the void of my mind. I become a prisoner to it. It's nauseous little regurgitation of thoughts, cycling again and again. The very tool that lifts me and gifts me, when in the flow, becomes the exact opposite when I get lost in the story that it speaks, making my knees weak. I wish for all, and of course myself, to discover this innate freedom of shamelessness, of being wild, uninhibited, and free of everything, free. I'm not special. I've heard the self-perpetuated doubt and subtle distractions that deceive us as control. They mean absolutely nothing. They are pointless, other than to point us in the right direction. Freedom that combines every element, every atom of consciousness towards experiencing the good, the bad, the wrong, and the right, all of these conceptual libelizations. The fact that everything we have been made to believe is a lie and is based upon ingrained dogmatic morals that were birthed out of biblical fear and control, founded on a hypocrisy so profound that even its followers can't accept its own truth. The only truths that are our own are the ones that we courageously seek to know. Drink until you can no longer drink. Eat until you can no longer eat. Make love until you can no longer make love. Have a Dionysian wild party with a cult of personalities. Break bread with the devil. Do bad in order to learn your truest good. Go absolutely wild. But remember, when you come back home, nothing else exists outside of yourself. Always remember that. Because if you truly love all and see others as yourself, you will forever be forgiven and never forgotten. For this is your purest form. In order to develop Apollonian powers, one must give into all the pleasures that life has to offer. All of them. You must dabble in everything, to a degree, to your own awareness. You must have chaos within yourself to give birth to a dancing star. Who said that quote? Leave it in the comments with the other one. Every story that you've lived and have written began with the very choice to pick up a pen and birth something new. When death becomes us, I want no regrets. None at all. And I'm sure you don't either. I want to fall in love with all and transcend at the kernel of truth. I want to water this seed with my salted tears that I shed while caring for you and bringing you to life. It's what your eyes taught me. It's what these words taught me. I am an eternal work in progress. An eternal work in progress. I'm an ever-evolving master of my crafts, but I am whole, and solitude is key to your freedom. If your beautiful eyes were here, I'd be distracted by your nature, by my own mind, by my own excitements and fears, your effervescent beauty. If I didn't fear the imaginary story that lives in my head based off prior experiences, conditioned expectations, if I didn't long for you, then these words would be wasted and lost in the abyss. Longing, to me, is the fanciest love there is. All that don't have love are constantly seeking it, longing for it, and those that do are either longing for someone else or something else. And this is why people love love. That's why people watch movies about love, write stories about love, dream about love. It is the ultimate story of the mind, the most exciting movie. Most people are unbearable up close when taken long durations. I'm sure you've experienced it. That is why the best type of love is from afar with no expectations. And what if we can bring that together and make it one? The what if fantasy, the what could be, it's so sexy and exciting. It's enamoring to the mind and spirits and soul. You see, we are all actors standing upon the stage just giving our best performance. The difference is in those that know they're performing and those that don't. The ones that get lost in the craft become lost to life. And if I didn't make time to write, I'd be wasted. Wasted like the actor who got lost in his play. I asked a question to myself earlier, what has writing done for you? Well, it's given me wings. No joke. And from what I've learned, observed from the world within me and all around me, from all the people that I love and have experienced it, and from all the people that I've loved and experienced, and all those that I admire, not many can breathe the dragon's fire. Not many have tasted the simplicity of greatness. And they are all more than capable. In fact, I mirror their greatness in spite of their clueless neglect. They may think that they have no purpose, but their purpose is to teach me, and then for me to teach them. Because life is about giving back to each other, making each other our best possible human beings, and connecting us to a deeper meaning. These people are my greatest teachers, my greatest allies, those who critique me, open my mind. I love them all. I want it. I've been uncomfortable for far too long, but do you see what beauty comes out of discomfort? This is my bread and butter. This is profound to me. I've died 1,000 times to get to this same place. And I say to you, answer to no one other than the sky, that beautiful sky. You can't think when you look at it because its beauty is unbelievable. Whoever is reading this, I fucking love you. Do something great right now. I believe in you. If you dig this, subscribe, like, share. Hopefully that weed whacker or leaf blower, it didn't distract you from my beautiful words. And I wish they were beautiful to you and you dig them. If not, it's all good. They mean something to me and they came out and they needed to come out. So peace and love to you. If you dig my words, check out my movies, check out my films. I have full free movies on my other channel, Loiza Films. But here, this is all my writing, all my books, published 20 some odd books, poetry, philosophy, fiction. Thank you for listening to this. If you listen to this all the way through, I'd love to hear it in the comments, and I greatly appreciate it, you taking time to watch what I've created. And feel free to share what you've created. And peace and love as they play me off while I'm accepting my award. Have a great day.